The man lived in a village where many different races coexisted, but there were very few male villagers, so Jack announced a marriage recruitment. The first applicant was one of the Demon King's 4 generals. He had fallen for the most beautiful girl of the Minotaur tribe. To be with her, he was even willing to quit his position. He said he would accept any condition Jack asked for, but Jack only wanted his villagers to be happy, so he told him there were no conditions, as long as she agreed that was enough. Luckily they both loved each other, and the marriage was settled. Even though Jack asked for nothing, the general still chose to resign. He didn't want to risk losing her, so he wanted to stay by her side himself. The good news spread all the way into winter. During that time, many villagers found partners. Since people move less in winter, Jack suggested making mochi. All you had to do was pound sticky rice in a mortar. It looked simple, but it required strength. The villagers found it interesting and all wanted to try. But in this world there was magic. They could pound it much easier than Jack. It seemed more efficient, but actually lowered the quality. Because making mochi isn't about brute force. Proper technique is what makes it turn out right. In the end, the hard-working Minotaurs had the best results. Jack turned the finished mochi into different flavors. Both the look and taste got great reviews. No one expected rice could be eaten like this. But this was just the beginning. When it comes to classic rice dishes, you can't skip sushi, but the key ingredient seaweed wasn't common in this world. Luckily Jack remembered from his past life that seaweed is harvested in cold seasons, so he asked a merchant he worked with to bring him some. The merchant didn't have any ready-made, but he did have a lot of raw seaweed. The locals didn't even know it was edible. Even though Jack had never made it himself, he roughly knew the process. He first chopped the seaweed finely, then mixed it with water and poured it into a wooden frame. After it formed a thin sheet, he removed the mold and let it dry. Since it was winter and couldn't sun-dry, he used fire magic instead. The final product was done quickly, but to the villagers, it didn't look like food at all. It looked more like cloth or paper. Jack didn't explain anything. He just roasted it over fire, because heating seaweed makes it easier to digest and prevents stomach issues. After roasting it, he wrapped it around rice balls and started eating. Seeing this, everyone copied him. They didn't expect that just adding seaweed could elevate the flavor so much. With seaweed, they could make even more dishes. Even the mochi from before could be upgraded. The merchant quickly saw the opportunity. He asked Jack if he could sell this product. Thinking about long-term cooperation,